Countdown to the show. Oh, we're live. Good, good. Yeah, it took me a while to set up the microphone. Um, if we're live, can someone tell me that we're live in the thing? I want to make sure. Because it says nobody's watching right now, but I know how these things the update. Oh, poof, there it is. It says 4 people are watching, and David said, "Here we go." That means we are indeed on the interwebs. Oh boy, we are waddleless here, and the audio's good. Thank you, thank you. Audio's good. We are a waddleless right now. I think I told him the time, but he lives like an hour behind me, so he might be he might show up at like another 40 minutes from now. Oh yeah, voice acting is hard. You know what I'm saying? And let's be honest, it's tough to set up a great microphone and read some lines on the paper in silly voices, do a whole bunch of takes, try to make sure the voice matches with the mouth flaps and all that stuff. You know, that's a really hard job. Actually, no, that's not a hard job at all. Yeah, it's actually sounds pretty easy. Actually, that sounds like a job if you have a good enough mic. You could probably do it at home. Wow. Anyways, anyways, um, but I agree with there was a bit of a commotion, um, in the interwebs, uh, especially with certain groups of the wackadoodle community, right? Um, a wackadoodle is just a random person who doesn't think correctly. Uh, we're just saying that you have to look exactly like the person that you're doing the voice for. Okay, and I've seen some of these voice actors. Some voice actors for goblins. They don't look like goblins at all. You know what I'm saying? The DJ Ronnie G knows what I'm saying. David Glenn too. Of course, of course. And Marcus Felix, Lord knows, Lord knows he knows about the goblin and the gator community. And let me tell you something. Not a lot of um, goblins getting good jobs nowadays. I know we are we're Snacks is between jobs. Okay, he's he's set up some interviews, and he did some interviews today, and that's kind of why we didn't have like a whole plethora of things to talk about today. But we kind of heard about what's going on today, and yeah, well, I'm sad that certain people who are you refused to watch The Walking Dead because they didn't use real dead people. Oh my goodness, that's true. They really, you know what I mean? They're happy enough to take their vote, but they don't want to cast them in zombie movies. Come on, guys. Come on. Zombies have rights too, okay? But for real, and 20 weeks later, and 20 years, 24 years later, whatever it's called, that newer movie too. Yeah, my goodness, we need to. That's what. Honestly, that'd be pretty cool. That would be very controversial, though. Uh, imagine a zombie movie. What's up, Carlos Fish? Imagine a zombie movie, um, where they actually dig up dead people, right? And like put like animatronic and radio like receivers and actuators, and they have like literally dead people walking. Yeah, that would get like a lot of people arrested, and like the studio like shut down and closed, and yeah, but they could totally do it. I could totally see that happening. I could totally see that happening. Yo, what's up, Tucker? Yeah, Um, what else we got here? Yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's tough. I don't have punk waddle. It's one of those things where the show must go on, even though the time flippity floppity floopity. Um, oh, do we have snow here? What's up there, Snow Dub? Yeah, no, we just yeah. There is no punk water right now. We just have we just have me, and I'm here to talk about um about people who talk for a living. They don't even show their face. Kind of like a radio host. We already did a radio host. What was that? What's that dumb said? Stern. Yeah, he's getting canceled. but but the thing that people go full Nelson. What the? Come on, Dan Funk. You gotta put me in the full Nelson. Ah, crazy, crazy. um. Oh shoot. What was it? Oh, Snowdub's to trolling. Yeah, Snowdub likes to troll over here. Anyways, um, but one thing that people are listening to a lot of is anime. You know how the rise of anime. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and you've seen the you went to the bookstore and you see like just shelves and shelves of manga, and you go to like Walmart and stuff like that, and you see like a whole bunch of like random animes and stuff like that. And let me say, in those like DVD cases and such, it's all dubbed. It's all dubbed. Now there are some that are subbed only, but that is rare. That's pretty rare. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Um, Voice actors, they some are overpaid, some barely get paid, and um, some are paid just what they deserve. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying it's an easy job. It is. Um, and and then they hit the con circuits pretty hard because they get invited and all that stuff, and then they charge people like $60 just for a squiggle on a paper on a picture. It's just like, oh wow, you get to go to all these crazy conventions, and and you don't even have to. A lot of times they like show up for like an hour. They do an hour squiggle session, and then they go f off somewhere else. And it's like, oh, cool. It's like you have a vacation. Wow, wow. You do like 1 hour panel, and then an hour for for a signing thing. Sometimes some celebrities do more. Some celebrities do more, and then um, you might do like an hour for like a photo opportunity thing. Let's be honest, they push in and push out people like crazy. Yeah, yeah. Maybe Punkwaddle is playing Fortnite. Yeah, he did ask if I was doing this tonight, and I told him, yeah, I was gonna do this at I'm probably gonna do this like 8:20, 8:30, and he probably thought it was. I said my time, but he thought it was his time, which so or or he got caught up doing some other things, which life happens, distractions are a thing. So it's just a Gator solo today. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not sad. It's just the one time in the week I get to hang out with my good friend Punkwell, and I'm not sad at all. Star Wars. Yeah, that's right. That's right there, Tucker Bus. Star Wars. Star Wars into the Star Wars into the Star Wars. Wah-na-na-na. Yeah. Tell you about my gunpla. My goodness. Okay, so we're building a new Zaku. We're building the Aqua unit Zaku, and we have the head unit and the body unit and the backpack built. We just need to do the shoulders, the arms, the knees and toes. Shoulders, knees and toes. Yeah, yeah. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, shoot, kind of wish Punk Bottle was here because I'm about to crack into today's topic, which today's topic is let me just share my screen. Yes, I understand. Yes, no, not that one. No, not that one. No, 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 don't click on the elvish porn tab. Click on the other one. Yes, that one. There we go. All right. So if you if you saw, we had me on the thumbtail on the thumbtail the thumbnail. Um, there was me, Punk Waddle. Punk was not here. And then there was a guy called ProZD. Um, he was he was a guy. He was just a schmuck who was pretty much he was pretty much like one of those people who are like he did like short term video content back in the day where like Vine was still happening, but he did it on YouTube, and he had an interesting voice. Okay, um, and he eventually like let's be honest, he got hooked up with what do you call it, an agency, right? A voice acting agency, and he's been yeah he's been in a bunch of animes that minor roles. He's not one of the big names, but he's big enough to be knownish, right? So we got an article from Bounding into Comics. Let me drink some water. I don't know why you're feeding the puppet water. You should drink some water too. Cricket puppeteers. Good. All right. All right. It says Western voice actor Sung Wang Cho, unhappy reaping what he has sown. Sowned? Or is it so? Or is it son? Or is it Cho? Or is it Sung Wang? Anyways, complaints that industry is now segregating roles by race. now, now, if anyone in the channel hasn't heard, um, from oh, I should probably. There we go. There we go. I hate that when it happens. Here, I'll just make it big. There we go. Yeah. Maybe I can do this one or this one. Mm, yeah, that one. No, that one. There we go. I like this side. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It says what I just read. I'm not gonna read it again. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's kind of why I wanted a co-host. They'd be like, Gator, um, it's not up yet. I'm like, oh shoot. All right. Should have done this on. I should have done this on. Anyways, yeah, it's okay. All right. All right. Yet another instance of identity politics being scorned by the very ideology they promote. Oh, politicians. Yeah, yeah. After having himself championed such authentic casting practices, um, English language voice actor Sang Huang ProZD Cho has now he, uh, found himself offended by the Western entertainment industry's turn towards racial segregation, segregating their available roles. Okay. All right, what all that gobbledygook means. Um, he can't voice act a black character anymore, obviously. Nor can he voice a white character. Oh no! I mean, it's kind of good that he's Asian and he voices a lot of Japanese like anime and stuff like that. But unfortunately, there are certain things like um, there are certain animes that he can't be in because they are predominantly white casting, right? Right. All the characters are drawn up as white characters, like in Full Metal Alchemist, and there's a couple others too, but I just thinking of Full Metal Alchemist. Yes, that white sap, that like button. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Well, we are talking about uh, we're talking about the ProZD guy, and he's unhappy. He's unhappy about um say see he's been in a lot, and you could definitely see he's eaten a lot of dumplings in his day. It's weird. He's got a weird head. His head looks like he is like 40 pounds overweight, but his body is like scrawny Asian dude. Like seriously. All right, all right. Okay, so beginning his thoughts, Cho recalls, I got an audition for a prominent cartoon because let's be honest, nobody wants to see his face in a movie. Where I was sent just the Asian characters. So you're getting what you want, except for when you get what you want, you don't actually want it. You just want everything. Yeah. You want to exclude people, you don't want to exclude yourself. That's how it goes sometimes. Um, Looking through the rest, I told my agent, hey, I'm happy to read for these, but can I read some of the others? To which they told, um, all these characters are drawn as white, so no. Oh shoot! It's kind of kind of like what I said. There was very a lot of um like let's see a host of Fire Emblem Warriors, Three Hopes. Yeah, Fire Emblem is there's a lot of fantasy like stuff that if you're not the main character that got freaking isekai from Japan, um like everyone in the fantasy world is either a goblin, okay, and I don't want to see this guy voice act as a goblin. You better not. Nor an ogre. Maybe a troll. We can give you a troll. You could be a troll. That's fine. That's fine. You are troll passing, Mr. Pro ZD. Um, Definitely not a goblin though. Mm-mm. Elf? No way. No way. Not in a trillion years you could pass as an elf. Um, Orc? Possibly. We could pass you as a half orc, half troll. Um, a human, if they're a fat Asian guy, maybe. But let's be honest. Um, mostly the protagonist is the Asian guy, and they're not fat. So that's how that goes. But yeah. Oh, there's the tweet. He's got a whole bunch of quote tweets and other stuff like that. And oh, that was from last year. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Here's another tweet. Um, it says, to add insult to injury, the the character I got sent was labeled Middle Eastern, South Asian, or Southeast Asian because it's all the same, right? No, it's not. It's not the same. No, no, no. You are a dumpling eater Asian. You're not a curry eating Asian. Mm-mm. Let's see. Uh, you can just lump them all into one. Let's be honest. It's much like your trip to Panda Express. You kind of lump the whole buffet table onto one plate, right? All right. Attempting to head off this criticism, Chow then argued naysayers who will go, "Oh, you don't want an authentic casting? Um, if the entire main cast is all white and you have one token side character who is apparently just any type of Asian ever, this is a level of playing field. Oh, it's not a level playing field. Oh, I see. I see. That makes sense if you didn't have um I mean you could have just been like, actually I think anyone can voice anything. That's honestly that's honestly the best for your career position to have. I get it. I get it. You want to be like, hey, Whitey, get out of my career, because I want all the roles. Unfortunately, you can't play all the roles. You're not that oh, who is that? You're not Mel Blanc, all right? You can't voice 1,000 characters. I mean, you might be able to, but I doubt it. I doubt it. He was one of a kind, right? He had Bugs Bunny. He had Longhorn. Um, he had like all the Looney Tune characters and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Man of 1,000 voices, they called him, right? And like you I'm not sure if how honed your craft is, but this is how these things work. Yeah, yeah. He looks like he ate all those rolls. What kind of rolls there, David Glenn? Sushi rolls, bread rolls, um, uh, cake rolls. Actually, probably all of the above. Mm, mm, mm. But seriously, um, like like it's okay to change your mind, to change your position, especially when you're reaping when you're sow. That's the saying that everyone's been saying about this guy. But honestly, he's just been laying the whole field with rakes, right? And 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 the pitfalls and traps and stuff like that, and he's hoping that yeah, Swiss rolls, little Debbie Swiss rolls. Mm, I'm super hungry. Oh, I wish Snacks wasn't on a freaking diet. Shoot, you should eat some cake rolls, dude. Oh, anyways, um, we got sidetracked with Snacks, but he's he was hoping like all like the white characters, that he saw, right? He can't be in the white fields picking the white cotton. No, he's got to be in the Asian fields picking the rice, right? 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 You can't obviously can't be in the black section picking all the sugar cane and whatnot. No, no, he's got to be picking the rice. It sounds super racist when when you bring it into like farming, like manual like farming and stuff like that. It sounds really bad, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Um, he's upset that he can't pick any of those rules. Which, let's be honest, there is a certain aesthetic to certain animes, especially with fantasy animes, which is really big. It's really popular. It's really a popular series setting. So um, he's probably like reading like the average white guy probably have like a stack like this high, and he's got a stack like that high. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. The competition's probably a little less for him, so he'll probably still get the same rating of choice as a predominant white voice actor. Let's just say, and if he's known, if he's if he's squeaky clean, he's squeaking those. What are you saying? Greasing those wheels, um, shooing in the door, and all that stuff with his hiring management people, his agency, um, because he had the discussion with an agency, and he's literally said had a discussion with his agency. So it's like, dude, you're getting work. You are getting work. I mean, I get it. I get it. He wants a main character role. He's got that main character energy. Uh, well, I don't know about the aura. He definitely has like a he's got a he's got a what do you call it the comical relief kind of body, but and honestly, if you've seen some of his videos, I've watched a couple. Um, he was like a couple years back. He was kind of in the small what do you call it the really small convention circuit, right? Like they would grab like one or two biggish names, but they wouldn't grab anyone like super big. They wouldn't grab like um, like an A-lister celebrity. No, they would grab like maybe maybe one or two C-list voice actors, if that, and they'd probably grab like a couple D-listers like him. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. And yeah, no one knew him back then, and people barely know him now. But it's one of those things that he's kind of the talk of the town because he's been crying. He's getting the squeakiest wheels gets uh, the grease or something like that. Oh, hey, Palquato.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease. And speaking of which, Gator, I have I've been busy. Sorry I'm late. I had a report to write because um I I crashed out. Yeah, yeah. Before the show, I thought I said a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome Hangover Waddle to the
Well,
show.
I didn't actually crash
Ah!
my car. I just I just took a nap and forgot to wake
That's
up.
okay. I took a nap too
Yeah,
earlier in the day.
yeah. When I was like, "Are we gonna crash out?" and I heard nothing, I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna, see what happens."
Oh yeah, we
And
were yeah. Snacks was away from the phone. He was doing
yeah.
some patterning for some plushies. He's trying to make some
Oh,
plushies.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're doing some goblin
Mm.
plushies,
Oh,
right?
cool, cool.
Right? Making goblin
Yeah.
plushies. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We'll probably sell them on Etsy or something.
Oh, that's cool, cool. Well, what are we talking about tonight?
Okay. So do you know voice acting?
I've heard about it. Yeah, yeah.
You know, people. It's one of those jobs that are really easy to do. You can
Right.
do them at home.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. Uh, it
Yeah.
was one of those jobs that was not affected by COVID whatsoever.
Right, right, right. Because you could still do your stuff, and as long as you
If
get a
you have a
different
good
decent
microphone, yeah.
mic. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep, yep.
And
Um,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a hard industry to get into because there's the VTuber route that was kind of like they were using that as a gateway to get in, but then the VTuber stuff has been crashing lately. So
Well, some of them were. Some of the
yeah,
VTubers just wanted to do some streaming, but they didn't want to show their face,
right,
and
right,
they didn't want to do like the um. Let's be honest, the voiceover talkie person. It's been on YouTube for a long time.
yeah,
Yeah, it's been in since like the voiceover commentary voice
yeah,
thingy.
hmm
Um, yeah, and we're still gonna see those kind of people, and some of them are very popular, and some still are.
yeah, yeah,
Um, they usually just post an avatar of some kind of cartoon character or some kind of
right,
historical figure or whatnot, and and they have something to say, you know.
right, right,
And the VTubers were kind of like that, except for they had like a facial rigging and an anime character,
right,
you
right.
know.
hmm
And essentially, it's kind of what we're doing, except for we're puppeteering. Yeah.
Right, right. We're not animatronics. We're not.
No,
I'm
we're
not
not
a digital.
digital.
Yeah, I'm not a digital representation of a puppet behind a camera. I am the puppet on camera.
Yeah, on camera, behind the camera,
Yeah, this is my
in front of the
this is my
camera,
arm wagon. Yeah.
behind the computer screen, in front of the camera. Um, in my bedroom,
I don't see anything behind my computer screen.
talking to myself with the other people listening.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm talking to Punk Waddle because he's here
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Uh, it's good that he's back. But uh, so
Hi.
to catch you up with what we
Okay.
were
Okay.
missing, there was a voice actor predominant in the voice acting community.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
represented by uh, like the voice acting guilds and all that stuff.
Yeah. The
Uh,
the
his
vags,
name
not the
is his
fags.
name is Wang Shang Cho or whatever his name is. ProZD is his name on YouTube, and
Oh. Okay.
yeah, and he was pretty much an advocate for
Mm.
if you are not
Yeah.
the race of the character, you should not voice act as the character.
Oh yeah, I could tell by the top of his head who we're talking about. Yeah, the ProZD guy was
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Let me scroll down a little bit and yep,
yeah. So basically, if you're not Asian, you shouldn't play an Asian character.
yeah, yeah. He's
But not all the characters in anime are actually Asian.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And we're reading Bounding into Comics. Um,
Oh, I've done some
uh,
friends.
yeah. Um, so he had a discussion with his agent, right? One of his
Yeah.
agents. They gave him a whole like lit stuff of roles to audition for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, "Hey, can I read some of these ones too?" And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, probably should have done it, but his
Yeah.
agent was like, "Well, those characters are drawn as white,
Mm-hmm.
so no."
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, "Oh shoot!" And
Oh.
it's one of those things where the hypocrism, the hippopotamuses,
Right.
um, um, they they bite too much, then they can chew, kind of thing.
I don't know. I think you said it right when you actually said a hippo prison.
The
When
hippoprism.
they're bound
Yeah,
by their own words. Yeah, the
yeah.
hippo
Oh yeah,
prison.
oh yeah. They're in the hippoprism. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they
Sorry,
said
sorry.
something.
I was just thinking of hippopotamus, just looking at that
Well,
face.
well, I
Um,
know. I mean, we have land wells and all the other things, but I mean, a hippo prison is when you think you're large and in charge, and you tell everybody how it's kind of like a Karen, but
yeah,
but like you say, hey, this is what you got to do. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. And you have to follow these rules. And then they're stuck living by the rules that they've spent how many umpteen hours posting and telling everybody how they have to live. And then, haha, you have to live by the same
yep,
rules because
yep. They're setting up
that's
all
just
the rules, and
poetic
then when it's
justice.
time for them to
hmm
swallow the medicine they were
Yeah,
concocting, they find it a bitter pill to take.
yeah, yeah. We're coining the phrase here, hippo prison, right?
Yep, hippoprism.
Yep.
Yep, yeah, you're trapped in a hippoprism.
Yeah. Was it like
And
Superman where he gets trapped in that thing and gets tossed off in two
like the
dimensional ether?
Phantom Zone.
Yeah. I like
more
it.
like the Fatso Zone.
Yeah, we're gonna need a
So,
bigger prison.
you're gonna need a bigger prism. Wow.
Yeah.
Ah,
So this guy's
what's
all
going on there,
upset.
Fun Fresh?
This
But
guy's all upset that he can't do the roles that he wants to do because he's not white.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
To be honest, he's got a he's he kind of sounds like Markiplier.
No.
The that big streamer Markiplier.
Um.
Yeah,
No.
he's got a very like a little lower velvety, um, but he can go high and go,
Oh, okay.
kind of like
Okay.
that. He can do that every once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
but then he's kind of like, oh my guys,
Okay.
this is Gator talking to you.
So he has
Kind of like that, except for
so he's got a decent range for a voice actor.
yeah, he's got an interesting range for voices. I will
Okay.
say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and hi Chad. It's good to see you guys too.
Hey, hey, I would say he could be a Mel Blanc if he wasn't
Okay.
such a
Okay.
whiny bitch.
Well, I think whiny protagonists is more early 2000 and not so much currently in anime tropes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like a Jay Leno,
Mm,
maybe. Jay,
he doesn't have the chin for
Jay
it.
Leno had an interesting voice. He
He
had a
did.
chin for it. Yeah,
Yeah, he had
yeah.
chins. He had a
Uh,
chin and he had a garage.
he had a garage. He had an interesting shticky voice, right?
He did.
I wouldn't
He did.
say Jay Leno would be a good voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, because
I
if
don't
you,
think he would be a good voice actor, but he.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
he
He
could do
was
a couple
good for
voices.
late night television. Go ahead, Pumpo.
Yeah, yeah, and he was back in
Yeah,
the one of the last eras of late night television where not everybody was on the internet, and he, well, I was a Letterman, I was raised more Letterman than Leno, but they still had their own chops, and he did have some good shticks and segments. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Ah, yes. The time before the Jimmies. All those
yeah,
Jimmies.
yeah.
Oh,
Just a
Jim
Jimmy thing.
Gordon, uh, Jimmy Kimmel,
Hmm.
Jimmy. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
Ah, but anyways, um,
Hmm. Hmm.
so he was freaking out. The ProZD guy, we're just gonna go
Yeah.
down here.
ProZD guy.
He's complaining like I don't speak Mandarin. It's
Uh,
demoralizing as much I love to voice over. In the future, it looks even bleaker than ever.
well, so you need to
Sorry that
learn.
Japanese people draw people as white or Korean
Yeah, yeah. So you
or
got to learn
Japanese.
stuff
Yeah,
to be relevant to your craft. Not all the jobs come to you because you exist.
yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
very
yeah,
elitist. Well, because I'm this way, you guys should leave, and I should have these jobs. And it's like, well, I guess they're not drawn that way anymore. See what I did there?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is the. I read this one out already, but here's it in Twitter form. He
Okay.
says, to all the naysayers who go, "Oh, you don't want authentic casting? If your entire main cast is all white and you have a one token side character who is apparently just any type of Asian ever,
Hmm.
this is not a level playing field." And you know what I say?
What?
Yeah, your point. I mean, you wanted to play voice acting on getting cast as voice acting on hard mode.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to compete with other voice actors who are
Yep.
Asian. Good
Hmm.
luck.
Hmm.
Yep, yep.
I
Right?
mean, usually it's for the voice if it seems to depict the character well, right?
Yep, yep.
But whatever.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
acting, people.
Okay, this is what he talks about his Asian. To be clear, it was not my agent's decision. They have sent me plenty of white characters before. Oh, oh wow, he's gotten it before. He didn't
Okay.
complain then. I wonder why. Um, uh, and have nothing but supportive. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this um, this is what they were told by the people in charge of the casting the show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so guess what? You have to talk about the dubbing directors,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
distributors.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about shoot, uh, who's a big dubber now? Is
I don't know.
is yeah, Sentai still a thing?
I'm not sure.
Is
Um,
oh shoot, who did Vic Mignola sue again? Was it
uh,
um
I
he
forget.
sued um Sentai?
Maybe
No. He didn't sue that.
it didn't sound right.
Oh, you
Sentai
should
is
be watch. Oh, is that one? You should be watching. Oh, I'm forgetting what it was.
Funimation.
Yeah,
Fun, yeah.
Funimation. Funimation. Yeah, they were a dubber and distributor, and those are the kind of people who actually like they
Mm.
cast the dubbing voices, right?
Yeah, and there's only so many voice actors, despite how many dubbing houses there are, because they're big names and they're big voices, and so people they want to get the people in the show that the
Yeah,
voices people know for the English side, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's true. That's true. That's kind of why they always cast the same people over and over again,
yeah, you're
even
right,
though
David Glenn. Skrillex was really good at is good at dubstep, right? So he's not
oh,
quite
I
at the
see what you did
voice,
there.
but
Nice.
they're very good at dubbing. Whoop whoop whoop
Yeah.
whoop, like scary sprites and monsters.
Wicka, 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 wicka,
Wow.
wah,
Whoop whoop
wah,
whoop whoop.
wah, 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 wah,
Blah, blah,
wah,
blah,
wah.
blah, 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 blah,
Voiceover.
blah.
Wah, 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 wah.
But
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
but
But
voice dubbing is a little bit different.
very different.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how this goes. So it's either translated from a manga, or it's an original ID written screenplay
Hmm.
style.
Yeah.
It goes up to uh, uh, a film animation house, right?
Hmm.
So it's like JC Staff
I
or one of those
I
Japanese
yeah.
yeah, one of those Japanese animation
Hmm.
houses in Japan, and they
In
make it,
Japan.
and then that animation house, they cast a whole bunch of Japanese voice actors.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, a lot of them are prominent.
Yeah.
There are a
Yeah.
lot of certain characters who are in house
I mean,
that work with the
yeah.
community. There are a lot of community voice actors.
Well, I mean,
Some
there's.
will,
I was gonna say there's uh for if you do the subs not dubs, right? So you'll have voice actors that are very
yeah,
prominent, and then but
yeah,
they're also in like just kind of with the English side of things. Some of those prominent voice actors for the anime and stuff, the dubs, you'll hear those same voices prominently in the video games and such. And so the same
yeah,
way for the Japanese actors and actresses, voice actors, they get voices all over video games too. And
yeah.
so it's
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
they're
They will do video games, and
mhm.
they will usually do like one or two um, animation houses that they um, companies that they have good that are on good terms with. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
They kind of have an in, and they know them,
right.
and they like to work with them. So you'll hear a lot of like similar voices um, in the voice acting Japan.
And it's
Okay.
kind of funny because right, like since they don't actually record together and I don't have to be in the studio at the same time, some of those they eventually meet each other, right? Especially the American ones, and eventually kind of they have their kind of hangouts or convention things where they actually get together. And but it's kind of entertaining because all these voices that you're so used to hearing they might actually not interact with each other hardly at all in real life,
Yeah,
and it's
sometimes
funny.
not. It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. Um, but that's when you have the director to kind of piece everything together, right?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
director, he fix everything in post in the editing room. He's kind of the orchestrator of the voice sympathy, right?
Hmm.
Um, Sometimes literally he's matching the music with the voice acting.
Yeah.
You'll see that in like a final battle, and like the music's like crescendoing, and the voice actor is like giving like a rising speech, and he's going to take over the world or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very,
but
very charismatic. Very,
yeah,
very exciting.
and 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 then the dubbing houses, they buy that, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Because let's be honest, they want to distribute it stateside,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
or
Because
or Australia or Canada. I know they have different companies like
I'm
in those
sure
places.
Netflix has their own groups that they work with at this point.
Oh,
Because
yeah, like
yeah.
Netflix has actually sometimes Netflix has like the reverse problem. They have to um everything gets like done in freaking in English, and then they had to Japanize it.
Oh no.
Yeah, but anyways, um, what did I say something
Oh
bad?
well, you said Japan eyes, and I want to keep my eyes the same.
Journey
Oh
Japanese,
okay.
thinking
Oh
Journey
okay.
Japanese. I really
I
think
really think
so.
so.
Do, 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 do.
Nice.
Anyways, um, but yeah, that's how that works, and then you get big names,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
company names.
Yeah.
That's why if you're either attached to an agency or you're one of the company people,
Yeah.
right?
I'm a company model. Yep.
Yeah, company wow, and you'll get the people who are attached to like the dubbing houses. They're in most of everything.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
you'll see them a lot. They'll hire you on. They'll sign some contracts and whatnot, and then you'll try to grab some other work too, because you can't be in all the anime. So you'll try to do some video games too. But to be honest, it's yeah, and that's how that works. That's how that works. Should I be a voice actor?
I mean, technically, I mean, you might be able to. Well, I don't know if it would be you or the
I am
snacks
between
pup.
jobs, so
Yeah, I mean the snacks puppet that's behind you, not physically now, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
The
Oh
puppet
yeah.
behind the puppet, right?
Oh yeah. 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 We're
Yeah.
going out begging tomorrow for money.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna handle some pans.
Sweet.
Yeah. Have you ever fondled a pan before?
I mean, I haven't worked in a kitchen as much as snacks have, but I've done some heavy petting.
Well, don't worry. We'll show you how to walk the walk.
I would waddle with a walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a stir fry joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of stir fry, let's go back. Let's get back
I want to be pan fried.
to the. Oh, that was. I know, right? Shoot. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, don't it up anymore. Just leave it as it is. That's
I, wow, I didn't even know that was gonna play
I
like
know that
that.
was pretty
Let's
intense.
make this bigger.
I like it when
something
it's
that
bigger.
I think a
That's
lot
what
of
she said.
websites can learn from is like, just it's working fine as it is. Don't with it.
All right,
Yeah, and then
so
and then
that's a
he
great.
and
Hmm.
and then he campaigned to fuck
Yeah,
it up,
he
and then there you
proceeded.
go.
It wasn't broke. It doesn't need. It, well, it was woke. It wasn't broke. He tried to fix it, and now he's got nothing. Also, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's awful.
Oh, he was. Oh, I didn't know he was in God of War Ragnarok. He probably
No,
played a very minor character.
I haven't watched the second season of that.
Eh, yeah. And he was in Borderlands 3. Wow.
What did he play in Borderlands 3?
I'm not sure, but
Okay.
I'm sure it was something. I didn't like Borderlands 3 too much, so I didn't really finish the game. I love 2 though.
Yeah, I thought 3 had enough
Voice.
cool upgrades to it. And when I hear his voice, I feel like I have heard it in animes. Yeah, I feel like I have heard it before.
Yeah. All right, let's
Oh,
see what this guy says.
Big Dave
It's
knows.
new, but I think having
Toasted.
2 seasons of Anime Crimes Division under my belt really helped a lot with that transition.
So you said motion capture? Have you done some motion capture?
I've done motion capture for God of War Ragnarok. I play Ratatoskr in that game, and I also helped write his dialogue as well.
Yeah. You know, I was wondering about that.
Oh, he plays a fat squirrel. Okay.
Cool.
Neat.
You know who else draws some really cool squirrels and mouses and rats and stuff? Big Dave K. In the
Yeah,
house.
he does.
Yeah.
Let's see. I should have watched this before. I would have known some good like clip times.
Usually they're not these days. And
That's
a
cool,
big
Big
thing
Dave
for me
K.
is also I really don't like engineering myself. I feel like engineers are invaluable. They're such an important part of the industry that I'd rather they do all the work that's
The people
because
who
they're so good at it.
make the
Because me
engines
having to
run.
mess with gain and stuff is a pain for me.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. He's not good on the technical front of. You can
Yeah.
tell because look at his headset, man. His headset is like very like I think that's the stuff you got like in like the mid 2000s. Those earphones.
Mm-hmm.
You see the earphones he's got on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like mid 2000s earwid. I know because I had some.
Yeah, me too.
Hooked it up to my CD player Walkman.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, one of those.
I had a couple Walkmans. I had an anti-skip Panasonic, CD player.
Yeah, we probably had the same model.
Yeah, until it broke, and then I had to get. The other thing about CD players back then, portable CD players, it seems like they lasted about a year. And if you listen to them on the bus and walked around, you put in your backpack, you walked around school, and about a year later, you had to spend $80 on a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I actually love going in studio, provided that it's proper safety guidelines and stuff. I always go in if possible.
So are you in LA?
I am in LA. Yes.
Okay. So just being in LA, I assume, just makes it very easy to go from studio to studio.
Yeah, it's not too much of a hassle for me. I totally get why other actors want to, work from home because frankly, it's easier, and probably a lot cozier as well. But I don't know. For me, I always dreamed of working in the studio, and for me, it's fun every time to actually go in there.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna say it. I might reach out to Big Dave K later because it sounds like he's got some more industry experience that I'd love to hear about. But this is interesting because this guy is clearly an American. Lives in America, does American things, and he's all like, "Well, I look Asian, so I should get the roles, and you shouldn't." Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty messed up.
That is kind of messed up. It's like I said, it's hey, we want to slow down the hiring of white people,
right?
But for other groups that are less it's it's the old let's be racist to white people because they're the majority.
Right.
Dance.
Yeah, well, start procreating more, and then we can see what happens.
Yeah, that's. Let's be honest, it's happening in every field, and
yeah, we're getting here. Well, I mean, there's certain statistics out there that show that there's still a predominantly, a lot of the, well, there's like 70 at least percent mostly white people in America, right?
Yeah.
From whatever Scandinavian, European descent.
I
So,
mean, if things just happen to be a little on the white end,
right.
it's okay because it's the majority.
It's weird
Oscar
that
So White. Remember Oscar So White? What was that?
Yeah.
2014, 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's not like that has anything to do with their personality or character traits or their ability to voice act or regular act. It's just the fact that, things just happen. It's not like we're over in Iceland where everyone's, white haired and blue eyed, right? Or, fair skin or blonde and stuff.
Or green skinned.
Well, that does happen, but less in Iceland. Maybe Greenland, I think, is more where you belong.
I am hurt you said that.
Well, you're right. You're right. You know what? That was very insensitive to me. Just because it's called
Very
Greenland doesn't mean
insensitive.
that you couldn't live somewhere else like Germany or
Yeah, I
Russia.
come on. Greenland, really? It's cold
Yeah.
there. Cold and
Well,
dry.
Well,
Everyone
I was
knows
thinking,
I want somewhere
Iceland and
warm and
Greenland.
wet and slightly sticky.
Well, Iceland to Greenland. I was kind of more, Greenland is less elitist than or less. I mean, when you're a small island, the people are going to start looking the same. It's just science, guys.
It is science.
But I don't want to talk about gene pools because we'll get back to Sydney Sweeney, and apparently, there's
That was another one. That was another one. Apparently, they didn't cry when Beyonce did the same thing, but when Sydney Sweeney did it, oh Lord!
They and everybody's now saying why the Gap Cat's Eye using milkshake, is so much better and so
dated. It was so dated.
It's so much
Here's
more
the thing.
inclusive, because they're doing the Gap commercial from 20 years ago exactly with a girl group, but for some reason they're so much better than they did.
It was very diverse.
Yeah.
Except for the diversity that certain people would be like, the Gap commercial, they say it's diverse, but there is no person of size.
Right. I mean,
I've heard someone on Twitter say that.
It's
hilarious.
Tailored to young people who are attractive. The world is, I wouldn't necessarily healing, but it's going back to normal.
Yeah.
You being so talented as you are, doing voice work, how long you been doing this? I mean, not doing it professionally, but I mean, have you been doing just different voices and weird voices and crazy voices since you were a kid?
Well, let's see. Professionally, I've been doing it about 9 years now. But as a kid, I didn't do a ton of weird voices as a kid. I was very interested in voice actors. Even before I knew I wanted to become one myself. I was always the kid who recognized voice actors' voices and would look up their names in the credits, and be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, it's 33 minutes of boringness, but
right.
Timestamp 24. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. That's close.
I don't know why Jed's talking about himself in the chat, but hi, Jed.
Oh, hey, Jed. Does he have a woe is me story?
No, he just said instead of Spartacus, he's Jed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go. You being an Asian, actor, voice actor now.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Everybody talks about diversity, and I'm not here to be too controversial or point fingers or anything like that. But speaking of diversity, and you now starting to venture out into live action acting, how do you feel about? I guess you being again being Asian, do you feel like your
Asian descent,
your opportunities are limited? Do you feel like more opportunities would be open to you if you were a white male? Being by what you've seen so far.
There we go.
I definitely would have more opportunities if I were white, for sure. There's no doubt about that.
How do you know?
But I think there have been changes in a positive way. And not just for Asians, but for you know all for different races, different genders. Um,
Yeah.
there have been steps, and it has been improving. I mean, even comparing now to like let's say like 10 5-10 years ago, it's definitely changed. Like I think studios are
Not for the best.
much more aware of hey, we should cast authentically. uh
The what?
so there have been some good steps.
Hey, we should cast authentically. Why? Because Apu, nobody loved Apu. Everyone was offended. Oh wait, it was only a super small
Yeah.
minority.
Everybody loves to poo. I mean, a poo.
Apu.
I mean, who's gonna give you the overloaded Slurpee and slushies
I
at
don't
the
even
Quickie
understand
Mart?
why The Simpsons is still kicking around. They're kind of trash. They've been trash for the last like 15 years.
Right, and they've been going for 40, but they're
All
they're an
right.
American they're an American staple. Um, you know, one of the few animated shows that people actually, Western animated shows that people still watch. I mean, I think Bob's Burgers is going strong too. I think
Honestly,
they're a
I'd rather
little,
Bob's Burgers than King of the Hill too. I'd rather King of the Hill than The Simpsons. Simpsons is
yeah,
woke. It's woke schlop nowadays.
yeah. Well,
It's very schlop cartoon.
I feel like it was never as edgy as the church ladies thought, or it
Yeah,
was it was kind of edgy. It was like there's Beavis and Butthead and there's Bart Simpson, and it just kind of rested in there. And then in the same way that so many they were talking about how Howard Stern was edgy back in the 90s, and then he just kind of stayed there and got complacent, and then you know everything surpassed him. Now the the Simpsons, their shtick is kind of like, well, that's pretty tame for kids these days, and unless you do something to kind of push the envelope or make it into a sitcom thing, like, why do we keep
yeah, they're
watching,
very
right?
they're very milk toast.
Mm-hmm.
The only time they will actually like push the edginess is
Mm-hmm.
if it's like countering conservative outlooks.
Right, and then
That's
yeah, like Bob's Burger was kind of fun and edgy and pushy, but like on situational comedy and family drama, they
yeah,
weren't as political, right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't I
I
don't know
like
if
it
they are
when
now, but they weren't
yeah, you
then.
set up the situation, you make the
Mm-hmm.
situation uncomfortable, and then you push a couple edgy jokes in there, and
Yep.
then you finish off with a
Mm-hmm.
whoo, we dodged a bullet kind of ending, and
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
That's good adult cartoon comedy.
It is.
We still have a long way to go. um and I'm just hoping that as time goes on, you know more and more doors will open for you know diverse diverse talent. And we still have a long way to go, though. But
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that it'll continue to get better as time goes on.
Now that's ironic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ethnic,
Yeah.
more like ethnic casting. Um,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that that will always, you know what I mean. A bouncer always opens more doors
Right.
for more people.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't make sure people that are not cool stay out of the club. Yeah.
Right.
Oh wait,
And
that's exactly what a bouncer does.
oh yeah. Like he was trying to be a bouncer and doorkeeping or gatekeeping for the voice acting community, right?
Yeah,
But he wants to make sure that because he wants to do something in a different industry, he wants to be a shoe in and he wants to have more opportunities.
yeah,
Right? So all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I want to be able to do the stuff I want to do. And there are probably a lot of people, wanting to get into voice acting professionally, and he's like, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. This kind of exploded back in him, right?
yeah, yeah. He was like he's yeah, no, well, he was essentially campaigning for bouncers to be like in front of the doors of certain roles.
Yep.
And when he was walking up to the door of a role that he didn't fit in, um, guess what? He wasn't allowed in, and now it's a
Mhm.
problem. And it's like reaping what you sow. You sue. Yeah,
Yep.
it's funny. And then
Well,
he was going to. There was a small, a little. I didn't screenshot anything, but he
Yeah.
went on a small X tirade, a Twitter rant, if you will,
Yeah, I heard
because he
about
was getting
this.
lit up pretty hard. Um, and
Yeah, a lot of
yeah,
pushback.
yeah, and then he was all like, "Well, he obviously what you do when you put your Twitter account on protected mode, so
Oh yeah,
nobody can
yeah,
see
yeah.
what you want." He
Mhm.
blocked a whole bunch of random peoples that
Mhm.
talked about him, you know,
Mhm.
and kind of a not a negative tone. It's more like a situation. Hey,
Yeah.
this happened. Now the
Mhm.
situation is bad for you. So guess what? It's they're gonna talk to you badly, I guess. Um,
Yeah, yeah. It seems like when you use the internet as your dear diary and people are paying attention, keeping receipts and responding because it's, anytime you just write something on the internet, it's like a open letter to anybody. Like anything you post on Twitter or whatnot, right? Kind of like that girl that got all mad because she posted that one clip about how she wanted those guys banned because she was in like a Call of Duty lobby, and they made fun of her for throwing the grenade too close to her character, and basically uh, offing her character in line of duty, and so they kind of mocked her, and then. I don't know. They claim there's more to that maybe they were ruder, but that clip in itself was just that didn't seem like the toxic part. Like that seemed like people just razzing. So
yeah,
if there is more, sure. But just that clip itself is just kind of like, well, you couldn't handle the heat because what you posted didn't really portray what you thought it did, and
yeah.
therefore, and then she makes her tweet like, "Well, I didn't expect when I put this online that it would get to the wrong side of Twitter." It's like anything you post on Twitter that anybody of us posts on Twitter is going to be the wrong side of Twitter because,
It's open for scrutiny. Doesn't matter if it's a left wing opinion or a right wing opinion. Now, here's the
well,
thing: if you're on Blue Sky, which honestly I think he's already have a Blue Sky, I
yeah,
think he just updates there now because
yeah,
it's kind of a safe. It's a Blue Sky is kind of the people that ran away from um,
yeah, yeah, I know.
Twitter when Elon bought it,
hmm
and
alt
it's been
text.
kind of it's kind of been an echo chamber for certain
The
people's.
yeah, the
Yeah,
left, but yeah, how they say, alt tech never works because it only gets a couple of people who,
yeah.
like I said, get their own echo chamber, and they don't really grow it because, whatnot. But yeah, I was gonna say that anything you post
I
on
used to be
Twitter is
Parlor.
gonna be.
Remember Parlor? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think there's a delay. I was just gonna say that the reason I say that, anything you post on Twitter is the wrong side of Twitter because it's Twitter and it's just the cesspool of humanity, and people feel the need to respond to things that they have nothing to do about, but they have to put their say in anyway. So if you put it on Twitter, especially, yeah, you're gonna get responses that you didn't expect or want, and if it blows up and goes viral, you just either deal with it, right? Or you could be like those people that just lock down their whole account because they're upset that people are talking about them when they open the door for scrutiny because people didn't jump on their case and bandwagon like they thought.
Yeah, you do got to be careful though when you talk shit on the internet. You have to be careful sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes you will go a little too far.
it.
Like that one girl that got arrested for threatening an anime convention
Yeah, that wasn't
because
smart.
they had gamer subs.
Yeah, I don't really
Have
understand.
you tried gamer subs?
No, I haven't, but I don't even know the
It's not
controversy. What's
bad.
up with gamer subs? But apparently, yeah.
They got the waifu cups.
Right. Okay. And I know there's a few VTubers that have been sponsored. I
Yeah.
think a few VTubers that have burnt out. They got sponsorships, right?
Oh yeah.
And so the gaming drink, right? It's just an energy drink sort of thing, and they've got some merch and all that, and different stuff
Yeah,
like everybody's trying to do, and it's a niche market, and if you get the right people, some famous VTubers and stuff in that market promoting it while they're streaming, I mean that's business, right? You'd expect
yeah,
that, but to put basically give yourself 10 years in jail because you're mad at a company, like I don't think anybody called in any sort of threat when Gina Carano was at a convention. They just tried to
yeah,
boycott it, and that backfired.
yeah.
And
I don't think that person will get 10 years.
right,
Um, I don't think it because it was a it was a first offense. Let's be honest. I doubt that person actually knows anything about explosive ordnance.
I don't,
So
and I get that, but like they have been the truth. The truth is they have been pushing back a lot harder.
yeah,
Because I remember, okay, so there was gonna be like,
I'm just saying there's a lot of mitigating factors
oh yeah, but no,
that a
but like,
lawyer could definitely push through, and unless the
okay,
judges want to be super cruel about it, you know what I mean? But
well,
let's be
well,
honest, that was a dumb thing she did.
but no, like the just those kind of threats in general are getting a lot more pushback because people just call it in, and if there's no consequences, people just call it in. But like, think
Oh
about
yeah,
if they have to take it seriously and they have to call in the squad and they have to mobilize lots of emergency people, which cost tons of money. And there have been times where they've shut down events or rescheduled events. Like, I remember there was a concert once. I think it was a Miranda Lambert concert
yeah,
that like somebody called in a threat, right? And so they didn't know what it was. It was right before, so they canceled it, and then they rescheduled it for a week later. Turns out what had happened is there was a dude who was in prison, right? And he found out that his girlfriend was going to this Miranda Lambert concert. I think this is how the story goes,
yeah,
and he was mad, and maybe he thought she was going with somebody else or something. So he in prison gets access to a cell phone, makes an anonymous call. So he got more time put onto his service, and just because he was mad that somebody else was going to a concert without him, right? Like there should be consequences for dumb things like this because when the overreaction is that much, and this is me as parasocial media law enforcement here saying like,
it's true.
guys,
It's
if you
true.
don't like something, it's one thing, but to say that everybody has to suffer or try to pull a prank to disband somebody from just enjoying what they're doing, it's
Yeah,
just
there are
awful.
actually internet cops out there.
There are. I don't have any jurisdiction in the UK, but I know they exist.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't recognize the jurisdiction of the UK. Being a New Englander myself,
Oh
um,
yeah,
a
yeah.
bit
I
of a
mean,
Yankee, as some say. I
I
say,
bet,
"Up yours, England."
I bet you don't even drink tea, do you?
Oh no, I just dump it in the harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do we do with
yeah.
tea? We just throw it back in the harbor in the water.
That's right, in the water, in the harbor. I dress
Yeah.
up like an Indian. And I break down your tea boxes and I dump it in the water.
You said an engine, like a train,
No, 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 like an Indian.
Oh.
Like a ah, wah, 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 wah.
Oh, Skrillex. Wah, 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 boom. Boom. Blah,
That,
blah,
that,
blah, blah, blah,
there you go.
blah.
That's how you make it rain. That's the best rain dance ever. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Kids can't do that no more.
no, they can't.
Back when I was a kid in the '90s,
Yeah,
uh,
it
like
wasn't
like
called
the teacher would be
appropriation.
like, Indians go like this. Oh, wah, 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 wah. Ah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah. They used to do that all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Now, like the the teachers, if they catch a kid going, oh, wah, 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 if
Yeah, you're gonna go to see the
the
principal.
teacher's gonna be like, hey, you kid, stop being bigoted and racist. Go
Yeah.
to the timeout.
I
And
mean,
don't come back out of that corner
they
until
might.
you transitioned into a
I mean,
girl. Yeah.
I mean, now it's like, is it Indian forehead or Indian tear, right?
Oh yeah. Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
crying for
Man,
America.
I am crying for America too. It's
Mhm.
a good thing we're trying to get America back again.
We are, we are,
Yeah. It's
we are
unfortunate
the.
that a lot of the school systems they are messed up because a lot of the crazy millennials they all wanted to be teachers.
Yeah, and they all want to mess up your kids. Well, that's not correctly true, but yeah, they're trying to pass on.
It's not 100% accurate,
Right. But there's a lot of
but
people in
it is
education that
partially accurate though.
there. Well, I remember like 10 years ago, people leaving because it's like there's people in education that aren't really interested in educating the kids. They're just interested in changing the system.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
kind of how it always was. Even when I was going through schools,
Hmm.
let's be honest, um, like maybe like a couple of the math teachers that were gentlemen, they probably voted Republican, but most everyone else was probably Democrat.
Yeah. I mean, and we're talking like maybe fifth grade tops, right? Mm.
We're talking about um, we're talking about like George Bush was campaigning against Al Gore,
Right. Yeah.
like that time of frame.
Yeah. I was just saying that you probably made it to fifth grade math tops.
Oh, definitely. I'm smarter than a fifth grader.
Oh,
I think.
nice.
I don't
Depends on
know.
the day and the subject, but I think you'll give them a run for their money.
I don't know. I try to get on that show, but James Foxworthy said we don't do the show no more.
Dang it! And I just saw it on Tubi yesterday.
Yeah. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
I know I've referenced that a couple times in my videos recently.
Yeah. It's a good one. It's one of those questions being like it's like hey IQ test. Here's a benchmark. Are
Yeah.
you above it or are you below it? Are you Did you pay attention in school or are you a dumbass kind of thing? It's one of those
Well,
questions.
yeah.
It's funny to be like the guy who'd be like, you might be a redneck if
Hmm.
like didn't he like invent those jokes, I think?
Yeah, yeah. That was kind of his big shtick. If you've got four cars and mobile and a house that's not, you might be a redneck, right?
Yeah. You might be a redneck if you start cutting the grass and you find your other lawnmower.
Hmm. If
Stuff like
you
that.
have to climb to the top of a water tower to defend your sister's honor, you might be a redneck.
Hey, that makes sense.
Yeah, I love that one.
Hey, what's up, Ironcaster? What's going on there, buddy?
Lancaster, how's Charlie B doing?
What's up, Johnny
Hope he's travel. I'm kind of curious about this. Maybe I'll ask this Charlie B next time I see him. But like, I wonder how he expenses his travel expenses. Does he have a noble benefactor? Did he just or maybe some of the claim money from the puppet hole, then he can use it as a business expense while he's trying to find a new location? Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
I
question.
like how that Snowdub is doing like in-house chatting and like you know doing stuff, and he keeps on like you know doing housekeeping in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, is Ironcaster on the next Friday night spotlight?
I guess we're about to find out.
It might be. It depends. Ironcaster is hard to get a hold of sometimes.
He's in the chat. Yeah,
Yeah,
Snow's in the chat.
I'm gonna try to get a hold of him.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of hard to grab someone from the chat.
It really is. I mean, there was that one time that you pulled me out of the chat into the stream, but
Yeah.
oh, it looks like Ironcaster's going to be there on Friday. I guess you heard it here first.
Oh, that's good. Awesome.
Yeah. In
Yeah,
case Snowdub does not actual
that's
broadcast
good
it
because
or
I
promote
will
it.
be somewhere
Yeah.
else. Hopefully.
Okay.
If all plays out, we're going to amusement theater, an amusement park on
Oh,
Friday. Hopefully.
cool.
Yeah,
I hope that you're very much amused.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some. We're we're shooting the next film of my great grand adventure.
Oh, nice! I'm excited.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm going to the cave. Everyone wants me going into the caves.
Nice.
So I'm gonna take my stick and I'm going to the cave.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put my stick in the cave. What?
Yeah. The Cave of Wonders.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not too wet. I don't want to get my boots dirty. What? You never went into a wet cave with your stick before?
I don't stick and tell.
I do. I whack them and I tell them they got whacked with my stick.
All right, then.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm just happy I'll get out of the forest of noob.
It's true. And sometimes if it's behind enough trees or a closed door, what you do with your stick in the cave is it's fine.
Yeah, it's the only business is between me and my victim.
I was gonna say, consensual, for the stream. But yeah.
Yes, consensual victim. What?
People like to role play. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. It's one of those PRPGs, right?
Yeah.
Puppet role playing game.
Yeah. And we all have puppet holes, right?
Yeah. I got one. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right, Bugwell, do you have anything you want to talk about this week? Any crash outs or lighter newses?
I'm trying to think because I feel like, there's been some things that have been perpetuated, right? There's, is this. Cracker Barrel's old news, and we'll see if they actually didn't do anything about that. Kind of feels like they.
And Psycho Stu did recover. He's awake, and he got released from the hospital.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think I heard that too. So
yeah.
that's really good. And I heard they probably aren't going to actually have charges against Raj. So it is what it is, right?
Like that's up to the prosecutors.
Right.
Unfortunately, he is in California, and California will do what California does.
Right. So we'll just leave that be. But it's definitely
They do have bigger fish to fry, even though this was a pretty big fish to fry.
Well, the other thing is, by a jury of peers on social media, either people will forget or they'll never forget. It's one of the two. Like,
most people were saying like attempted murder, even though it wasn't attempted murder. It definitely was a high level assault, though.
Right. It was definitely rage in the moment, but it's just kind of like
if Psycho Stu did pass away, he would have got charged with manslaughter.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah. Thanks, David Glenn, for giving him the 411 on my channel.
Oh yeah, Punkwell. Yeah, I had it queued up. I was doing some prep work, and I saw it, so I have yet to watch it. But what did you talk about today? Did you have a video today?
I had a video yesterday.
Oh, okay. I was super busy yesterday. I didn't watch anything. I barely watched any YouTube yesterday. So
that's cool. That's cool.
What did you talk about yesterday's video?
Oh, yesterday in my Penguin Positivity, I talked about sometimes it's nice to just be still and enjoy the stillness. When the seasons are changing, there's a hustle and bustle trying to keep up with kids in school or just deal with the extra traffic nowadays, and some of us are anticipating the fall coming and giving a cool brisk breeze for the evenings, and it's easy to get all caught up, especially I know I talked about last year that by the time you hit August and September,
all the fall beverages come out really early.
Oh yeah, and I'll probably do a PSA on pumpkin spice latte at some point, and so you don't have to.
I don't need a latte. I don't need that much. I don't need that much cream, but I do enjoy a good iced coffee, pumpkin spicy.
Yeah.
And Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah, that's the best beer. Best time of beer.
Oh yeah, best kind of beer.
A good old Marzen, if you will. Malty. Good for the
Yeah.
cool and creamy. Yeah. Perfect for the
It's
weather.
it's 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 limited time only, but it's good.
Let me tell you this. Bless you. Oktoberfest beers are good. Pumpkin beers, I can drink one a year.
Yeah.
Like pumpkin spice lattes, they get a little more play, but
Oh yeah.
pumpkin beers is just. Let me just say this, and around here, we'll get some Oktoberfest that go through really quick, but you put
I
out the
try
pumps.
I try one every once in a while, like every other year. I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe I like it. Glub, 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 and I'm like, okay, it's not actually that good.
yeah,
Glub,
it's one
glub,
of those
glub, glub.
things. You drink one, and you're like, okay, that was cool. Or you're at the pub and you drink one that's cool,
Yeah.
and then you go home buy the 6-pack, and then after you drank one, you're like, and then it's October next year. Like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's still in the fridge, checked in the back. That's what I've been ignoring for the whole year. I guess it's bad now. It's gone skunky.
Oh, yeah.
We can pour it out.
David wants to hear about the custom commissions, and
Oh,
yeah, we are doing some custom commissions, but we are doing right now. We're working on goblin plushies,
hmm
and you can shoot me the Twitter. I know you had David Glenn had the Twitter thing. Just give me a follow and comment
yeah.
on that one tweet I did yesterday.
Is it
And
posted? Is it highlighted or is it pinned?
I should probably pin it or something like that.
Yeah, if it's
That'd be
on the
good.
pinned one, it'll be easy to find too.
Yeah, that'd be easy to find. I'll pin it. I'll pin it up after the stream. Um,
You could be a pinup model for Gator.
you could.
Commissions
I'm
are
not the
open.
best at drawing. I'm okay at drawing, but I'm not the best at it.
A pinup puppet?
Oh, Snowdub likes apple cider beers.
Technically, beer is made one way and hard ciders are made another way.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
So
I do like some hard ciders.
yeah, we are gonna do some gator plushies, some normal goblin plushies,
Oh.
and you know, with your permission, I might get some black and white felt and make some penguin plushies. That would be funny, right?
I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, we can talk. We can workshop in the back.
Yeah, we could workshop in the bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to buy some purple faux fur. I could
We'll
probably
talk.
make like a whole bunch of them.
We'll talk.
But that would probably be like after I do all the goblins and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it'd be kind of like a limited time run.
Yeah, very limited time run. You know, like
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we
hand them
can
out.
talk.
We hand them out at the convention. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah, that actually would be really cool.
Something
Yeah,
to think about. Something to think about.
yeah,
Something to mull over. Something to
yeah,
chew
but
on.
not to mull it over because
No,
I
no, no.
mean that I don't understand why that hairstyle's coming back.
That's a different punk waddle.
Yeah, that's like skunk waddle. Would have like a mullet or a rat tail.
Yeah. You might be a redneck if you're a penguin with a mullet.
I mean, if you're just anything with a mullet. Right, Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah, it happened.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I think that's the show. I think that's
Yeah.
the show. Do you have anything coming up? Any other?
Just the usual. Like I got PSAs and Ice House stuff on the weekend, and obviously hanging out with different people on streams and hanging out with all the puppets and stuff. So, nothing too crazy.
Awesome. That's good. All right. And as
You?
always, we say
You got your thing on Friday, right?
which thing?
You choose your own adventure.
Oh yeah. We're filming it tomorrow. We're doing editing, and it's we post it every Friday. We post it every Friday.
Friday morning. Check it out.
Great adventure. Yay,
Oh,
Friday.
and I will say this, and I do my best, and I know YouTube's really bad about notifications, but and I think I might
Hit
make
that
a
fucking bell, man. I'm sorry.
Well, even when
Hit-
people hit the
please
bell,
hit
it
the bell.
doesn't actually send out notifications half the time. But like,
What?
I try to post my videos at the same time every week, and I know Snacks kind of does. We try to do the streams at every time same week. So like, I might try to work on actually posting a schedule, but at the same time, like, I know with all the people out there, we appreciate you showing up here, and the more
My
you want
problem
to.
is, should I post it in Friday afternoons, like at 12, or should I post it like in the morning, like at 8 o'clock?
I don't know. Some people say you should post it even earlier than that.
Like at 6?
Maybe. Some people say like 3 a.m. to get the algorithm to hit it so it's more likely in people's feeds. But I don't know. I feel like every other week it changes. So usually I put my stuff either earlier, like six in the morning, or 6 at night.
I think I'll do it tomorrow, and then I'll post it. Um, I'll post it at 6,
Cool.
5:30, 5:30.
We'll see. I mean, you can always toy with it and see what happens.
Be interesting. Yeah, very interesting. All right, gang. Um, you know how we always go out on, right?
Yeah, are you feeling okay?
No, I'm feeling death. Oh, voice acting. Oh, it's killing me.
Yeah, you're not diverse enough. Get out.
I am not diverse enough.
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home! Gator! Wake up, man! Oh, well.